when I separate her from Lucia, it's just like screaming. So we can't. So anyway, one of my chooks, Buffy, the Volwic, she's been breathing a little bit funny, and I think she's dropped the feathers around her bench, the tail feathers, and in molt. So they're in molt, so she's a bit quiet from the molt. So she's breathing a little bit funny. So look, she could have passed whatever's been bothering her to everyone else. You know, again, I don't keep my chooks and ducks together, but the runs are next to each other, so it wouldn't be that difficult for that to happen. So anyway, we'll show what I've done with the new chook house. So I've got Kit Kat and Suna. Oh, so Suna, her slip tendon. So she has a sub-slip of the intertarsal joint, i.e. the hook or ankle, and it's bandaged up now with a splint on either side, but she literally had her toes curled under like this. She couldn't even flatten her flippers. So I've had to change how I've strapped her up. I've also had to remove her from the other ducks during the day to stop her running around, because she's trying to keep up with everybody. The spirit is willing, but the body is weak when it comes to poor Suna. Oh, you like Homer Simpson of the ducklings. Suna. Oh, you hear him grunting? Kitty cat. Whereas Kit Kat does make these little squeals. Oh. So we have the groans and we have the squeals. Yeah, so everyone's slowing down a little bit, so we're definitely getting into winter. I've also deliberately been making the birds sleep in more, and like basically not turning the lights on until a bit later. I don't care about egg production, I care about their health. I want them to go into molt now, to be fully done before winter hits, you know, after mid-autumn, which is April. And then in May, when winter hits here in the southern hemisphere, I want them to be fully feathered and healthy and robust to weather the cold, wet winters that we have. So even Freya's been looking a little bit gaunt around the head, as well as Luna. And then, like I said, the feathering around the eyes of Fenrir and Tiggy's been a little bit, you know, scabby. Well, featherless, so this is the other reason why I'm doing the Ivermectin route after I finish the Fluvenol for a week, because I want to hit anything external, because Ivermectin, this knockout punch for external parasites. You know, there's no two buts about it. So anyway, so parasites, ducklings, health, update on my flock, and then we'll finish off with having a look at what I've done with the new chook house. So, I do have a small sander that I'm going to hit today. I hate it when this happens, but what do you do? If I leave it, I know it's going to bug me later, so I'm going to have to unscrew these slats. I think it's this one here. Yeah, there's only two slats. See, there's a slight gap in there that will just piss the shit out of me. It's about a 3mm gap. It's flush there. And also, when I put the roof on, I want the roof to flush as much as possible. Working with wood that's not perfect or straight, it's already difficult to do. So this is slat here. So I did use a mallet hammer to push the slats down. However, you know, in the drilling, and it's a corner here, so I probably should have moved it more into the centre of the whole thing just to get in there properly. But anyway, so these are leftover slats. Oh, I've got the zoom on. These are leftover slats from a house repair. So at the top there I had gaps where I had everything crawling in there at night, especially feral cats or neighbouring cats, and it was just an absolute nightmare. And is that what I think it is? Yeah, there's a tail hanging out of the nest. Camera's not going to pick it up. So I have a female blackbird in a nest up there with her tail sticking out. Just, you know, happy sitting around. Anyway, so I'm so happy with it. This turned out really well, the 4 posts. So I'm going to fix that slat today, sand this down. I'm going to dust it up. We'll give it a hose down and then dust it up dry and then dust it up with Denacia Surf just in case. What else? So I have the automatic door. Now with this build I'm basically winging it. I don't have a preset plan. I'm using recycled bits of everything. I'm not really paying for anything except for the door that I bought last year. So anyway, I'm thinking of, well, starters, once I just fix that slat there that's pissing me off, that's bothering me, I am actually going to drill the slats with a centre beam, just for sturdiness. The walls here are heavy, the slats are like paper in comparison, so this will give some strength to those slats, but also I'm not going to drill this beam into the base. There's no need, because I'm basically going to put now a couple of guides into the base, and basically once the house is on the base, it will sit flushed, you know, especially when you've got the 4 guides in there, and there will be no need to secure. And the reason why I want that, I literally want to pay out to take the house off the base to give it a good thorough clean every now and again. I don't like chook houses which you can't pull apart and clean properly, which brings me to my next point. So I'm going to have to also put a post, or what I'll do is put a post of a support to secure this this beam to this one. So I'll butt it in the inside here to there, and I'll basically secure it to the front post. With that, I will then put in another post, such as for the door. So the door will basically be nailed in between 2 posts, which will leave this open. And what I'm actually planning with this opening is to create a wall that's on hinges. So I'll put a couple of hinges on this beam, and then I'll put a latch that will latch into the post. That will basically latch into the post. That way, again, I'm not having to go through the door to clean out the chook house. I can literally just open up this side, which will be like, for all intensive purposes, a large door, and or like the wall is a door, and just clean out properly that way. That's the thing that I find most difficult with chook keeping, is you do need to clean, and if you don't make it easy for yourself to clean, you're not going to do it, and then your bird's got a higher chance of getting sick. And you know, it's better to prevent as much as you can. So I have spare slats, enough I would say, to create this swinging wall on a hinge that I can utilise for cleaning. Then the roof is the last thing. Now I am thinking of everyone really watching as I talk. What are you doing? What am I doing? Oh. We'll go for a walk in a sec. I'm thinking of an apex, but I don't want to use any of the wood from that. I'm basically going to smash it up and throw it away, just in case there's any mites or any crap in that wood. I want it gone, and you can't really burn that, especially with the paint. So anyway, temporarily I might just put a heavy plank of wood over the top. I've got an old tabletop, and I'm just going to do that for now. And I do have some plywood. I've got 2 perfect sized plywoods, to be honest with you, and they actually will be long enough to not just cover the actual house but come out a little bit further, which will also provide a wind and a rain break for the sides that have ventilation here, which I do tend on creating shutters, and I will be putting hardware cloth on the inside to stop anything falling in. But it doesn't need to be done now. The most important thing is to get rid of that shit. Get those bricks out of there, give them a good clean. I'm using them inside to hold up my duck hat beds, which I'll share at some point when I get on to redoing those and reorganising. Hopefully you'll like it as much as I do. But where am I? What am I up to? Yes. So anyway, I've got that. However, I don't have a scroll saw, so I don't have, like, I could cut by hand, but I do need to get a couple of things. I want to replace my sander, but the sander I've got now will suffice for now. But I do want to get not angle grinders. I forgot, out of the head. Basically, the hand saw, so you can cut curves and that sort of thing. I'm going to need to do that for the roof. And I do want to thatch the roof too. I want to put tiles on it. I want it to be nice and Germanic or sandy. I am leaning towards painting into a nice bright white. We'll see. I do like the red house though. But I don't know, it kind of reminds me of spider mites, so that's the thing you don't want. So we'll see. But so today, if I can get this door, this front face done, I just need to fix up. That's flushed. It's just got it's just a little bit warped, that plank there. That's okay. But that one there, I definitely need to flush it down a little bit. I mean, I could do a seal, but it doesn't really need to be. Humidity and no air in your chook house where they sleep is a big no-no. Chooks are quite prone to respiratory distress. You know, there's a couple of millimetres of extra height on the other side where the slat's slightly up, so it's just that slight. So I'm going to under and push that down and do this wall today, and I'll even pop out the sander and get in there while these kids out here are having a bit of, you know, free-ranging time. Do you want to go for a walk? Hello, boys. Oh, what is it about having 2 brothers? You're so cute. Look at your pretty green noggin. Oh, poor Flint. You okay, sweetie? Oh, you've been so extra sooky. Oh, we'll go over here. Come, let's go for a walkie. We'll go for a walkie. There's also been a few extra runny poos since I've done the Fluvenol, started it, so. Oh, Lady Grey. We'll go over here. I don't walk around with your bill open like that. You okay? Lady Grey. Oh, babies. Hello, Loki. And this is my actual raven, Loki. What are you doing, pup? Walk. Hey, pup. Wish my camera was better. So he's up on that electric post right in front of us there at the top, chatting to his dad. Oh, there goes his dad. Oh, the whole family is here. We go walk here? Oh, what's over here? You come over here. You coming here? Oh, wow. What's the raven? Oh, they're having fun. Are we not going to come over here? Ducklings, what's going on? Oh, are we going to get the mullet head going? So little Raven here is now doing the mullet. The chia. Lady. Hello, lady. Oh, the waggy tail. So she's been doing a lot of tail waggings as well. So good thing. Good time. Mr. Freak's just watching. He's starting to drop his feathers, wing feathers. So we are going into multi-tone. Hello, puppy. So anyway, I want to do that little bit. So quickly fix that flat, drop it down a little bit, those few millimeters on that side, put it back in, and measure up what I need to cut to finish that front wall and the post to secure those back slats, and also for the door to be nailed onto. So I can measure that out and do a bit of sanding. Then I'm going to let the vanilla beans out and put the ducklings in their run, and put Kit Kat and Suna underneath that veranda there, the geriatric unit, once I've finished that little bit of work. I don't want to do that work whilst they're there. Freaks them out, sort of thing. Anyway, that's it from us. Just a be merry part. Hope everything's well and we're plugging along. All you can do is just keep plugging on. If I had a better camera, I could have done a nice zoom and you could have seen our raven Loki up and close. But anyway, that's it from us. Blessed be and merry part. Puppies! Oh, we starting to get all hornbaggish. Hey? We're doing the head bob. How big he is. Oh my goodness, he's chunky. He's a chunky boy. He's a chunky boy. Yeah. Anyway, bye for now.